Hi friends, this is Madhu Reddy. Welcome to the Money Breeder. Today I am going to study one interesting stock. Before going into the study, this is the standard disclaimer. I am not a SEBI registered analyst or advisor. Okay, please do your own research before attempting any stock. The whatever stock I am discussing, this is purely my personal views. In case you wanted to attempt any trade in this stock, please read this disclaimer before attempting it. Okay, coming to the stock name is NYKAA. Okay, a few interesting observations I was seeing in this stock. Let me share all the all my observations. The number one observation is, let's take the stock. This is the IPO price. Okay, during the IPO price, this is the low. This is the low stock made. Okay, this is the low stock made. After this low, right? Okay, stock got breakdown here, retested back. Okay, once it is retested back, there is no further price move here, and it started falling down, and also at the same time it started making the lower lows. Okay, this is what happened. Till this point it made the lower lows. Okay, here it stopped making the lower lows, and all of a sudden it started reversal. This is the first observation I was having. The second observation is, the stock never traded above the 20 moving average on the weekly chart. The first time I see the stock started trading above the 20 moving average. This is the second observation I was seeing in this stock. And one more observation, what I am seeing here is, okay, here it started making the low, stopped making the low, it formed the, some small doji was there, and buyers dominated and price went up. It is failed here. This is where the previous high, okay, the previous high here, if we see, right, when the stock trading, okay, the previous high is this one. The previous high, this levels, this is the level, previous level, okay, got breakout, retested back and started going up. Now, if this breaks out, right, the first higher high it is going to make. That is the another observation I had. And one more observation is, if we see the stock, right, it went up, made the next bottom, it is trying goes. This is the double bottom I see. Double bottom I see. The first time I am seeing there is some deviations in the trend. The trend, what is the trend? It was making the lower lows, and first time it started making the higher lows here. And also it breaks out, retested back. If the stock doesn't have the strength, there is no bias. It's supposed to make the next low, but it failed to make the next low. This is the another indication which is giving us like, okay, there is a buyers started buying in this stock. Okay, that is the first first indication. It has given the buying interest. So another as per the indicators, let's go for the some divergence indicators. The divergent behavior in the stock observed here, right? This is where we see the divergence. What is the divergence? It is making the lower lows and stopped making the lower low from here. Okay, and also what is the previous low from here? This is the lower low started making. So the relatively what happened, it started fall. Okay, this is what made. So let's take the one indicator. Any indicator you can take, RSI or any indicator, your favorite indicator, just for checking the divergence. What happened here is, if we see, right, this is where from here you see, from here it started making the higher high, but the stock price is falling. The indicator, right, this is the momentum indicator. Okay, indicator started making the higher high. Momentum, it's showing some momentum started gaining in this stock. Next, from here, right, from here if we see, this is the horizontal, right, this is the horizontal trend. Okay, then in the indicator we see the making the higher lows, making the higher lows. That means here the indicator is making like this. Okay, price is making the opposite direction. Clearly we see the divergence in this price and momentum indicator showing some divergence, which is the another bullish sign in this stock. By seeing all these things, right, I felt this is the right time for entering into the stock, but I waited for to get below 130 levels, but it never come for the after my observation, right. I started tracking from here, okay, where it fallen 10%. After that I felt if that comes below 130 I wanted to take, but I didn't see it is not coming the below 130. That is where I started small quantities. The NYKAA, right, here I took the 50 quantity only. Already I am in the 14% profit. Now it's time for me to add more and more to take the complete position as per my position size rules. That is where I wanted to take the trade in this stock. Okay, coming to the risk reward. So the first time we are seeing the price deviations in the trend deviation, and the RSI divergence we are seeing as per the indicators, and also the moving average, exponential moving average, 20 exponential moving average showing some strength. All these reasons are telling me some buying interest is there, so some opportunity I am looking. We can buy any stock at any price level, but we don't want to lose the capital, what invested capital, to avoiding any risk, right, further risk in the stock. So what we can do is we follow the strict position size rules. Okay, the position size rules I follow. Before taking the entry, what is the stop loss? Stop loss will be the previous low. So here I see some let me go to the NYKAA. NYKAA is the stock. The current market price 153. Okay, let's assume like we got our average price is 155. Okay, tomorrow maybe gap up or gap down, whatever it may be, approximately 150 to 155 is our entry. What is the stop loss? The stop loss is I am looking for the previous low, which is 129. Okay, below 129 let's take 127 for the margin of safety. 127 is my stop loss. Okay, so since this is very more fall was there, it started from the around 500 levels. Okay, the high is 428. So let us at least we can aim for the 50% retracement. 50% retracement is somewhere here. Okay, which is the 215 levels. The first target will be the 215 is my target. Okay, if we take, right, we are getting 1:2 risk reward ratio. The max stop loss, right, 10,000 rupees is the max loss, which is 18% from this level. The target will be the 38% target is the expectation. 1:2 risk reward we are going to get. Okay, the 2% of my total capital, the capital which I am having, right, most of the time we invest around 9 lakhs is the capital. various, okay, two set of stocks, some long term, some short term, something like that. So now we wanted to take the position with 355 stocks, 360 stocks we wanted to take. Already 50 stocks we took, remaining 300 stock we are going to pick in this stock, stock. That is the our position size, the position size rules actually. So by seeing this, all these observations, right, it stopped making the lower lows. That is the first observation. Second observation, we see the price is trading above the 20 moving average on the weekly chart, which is powerful. Some trend we are seeing. And the third observation is the indicator RSI on the longer time frame, which is giving us the some divergence behavior we are seeing. Apart from this, right, this stock comes into the small cap, small and mid cap level, right? Let us check what is the performance with respect to the small and mid cap stock. Okay, CNX small cap. Okay, let us see. This was the underperforming from the long time. It was underperforming the small cap index. The first time, just now it started the outperformance, right? The two candles it started the outperforming. Okay, 10%. If we see here, 4 and 5%, total 9% improvement is there. Just now it started outperforming the small cap index. At the same time, let us see the mid cap index also. If we see the mid cap, right, it started outperforming the mid cap index also, but still, okay, this is where the previous low, it not break out the previous low. Okay, for this purpose only, I am waiting. Once it start closing the about 20 moving average, we can see the very good move. At the same time, this comes under the consumption sector. If we go for the consumption, right? Okay, whether it is outperforming the consumption sector, it's already started the outperforming. Okay, this is where it the price on the weekly basis, right, it closed above the 20 moving average, which is bullish sign. So all this steady, right, saying some strength, the stock is gaining some strength at the lower level with low risk. The risk is around 18%. Since this small cap stocks will be always having the more volatility, that is where the risk is more. Anyway, my stop loss is fixed, which is 10,000 rupees for any position I take. Okay, 10,000 rupees is my stop loss. So now it's time for me to look into this stock. Okay, even though if the market start correction, right, since I am picking at the lower level stock, okay, so some margin of safety also will be there if I take in this. These all my observations in this stock. Okay, please do your own study in case you wanted to attempt any trade in this stock. Okay, thank you so much, friends.